All right, Michael, so we're operating in this industry that I think talks an awful lot about the need for documentation on everything that we do. How does that play out in one of your facilities when it comes to calibrations? What are you doing for documentation? What does that process look like?
That's a great question, Josh, because calibration documentation is not easy. You got to get very intentional with it. So when it comes to tire pressure, it may be taking a photo of the tire pressure gauge, or taking a picture of the dash, a photo of the dash that's showing the proper tire pressure. When you're looking for center line, having proper alignment specs, and then documenting with photos where those targets are placed, and your tape measure or your laser line that goes out to them. So it's a number of things that you need to do, and almost getting a bit creative, if you will, but do a certain set of steps to make sure that you've got all bases covered. Photos or screenshots of the software application that you're using is another one. But every bit and every step that you go through needs to be documented so that you can go back to it one day if you need a reference point and know that it's there.
So in the case of tire pressure, as an example, take a picture of the placard on the B-pillar, then take a picture of the settings on the dash or at each individual tire so that you've got that digital paper trail of what those values were, just as an example? Okay. And so, you know, I think some of the things that we've seen our customers do, they rely on the documentation from us as a partner in that, but they're also making sure that they're taking all those same photos and creating that same digital paper trail of all those elements. And I think it's really important that you've got that, because it's a preventative measure, you know, so that if there's ever a question later on down the road, I think that's part of what we're dealing with. When you say it needs to be very intentional, we're dealing with something where we don't really know how it's going to go wrong yet. I don't think we've seen that in the industry yet. And so I think the more documentation that you've got, the better prepared you can be for that.
You got to be prepared to store it as well. You know, we store it electronically per vehicle in an application that we've built, but you have to be able to store it long term.
Absolutely, and keep track of it.
Sure.
Be able to go retrieve it again. Okay, perfect, thank you.
If you found today's tip helpful, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Comment below for any future suggestions.
These videos are made possible by SCRS. If you aren't currently a member, I encourage you to join. Visit scrs.com or use the link in the description below.